Howdy, everyone. Welcome back. If you're probably down in the South, you were on spring break last week, as I was, and then came back into town, had my mastermind on Thursday, and this is our first full week back from spring break. Today, or this month even, we've been talking about that that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow that so many people look for in their business, and that's luck. I thought, March really is about luck. If you think St. Patrick's Day was just this past Saturday, did you wear green or did you not? And I think about all the times that we look for luck in our business. And so we've talked about that a couple different ways. And today, I'm really kind of on this luck or leadership idea. And spent my morning or most of my day in my NABO role. And our current president, Tarsha, brought in a fabulous speaker, Chief Renee Hall, who is the first female, probably female and African-American police chief that we've had in Dallas. And she spoke about women leadership. She was fabulous. I mean, this woman is one smart cookie, and I'm excited that she's here in this city, and I am excited for what she's doing, and I'm proud as a woman. I'm proud of how she handles herself, because she is just, I've got a girl crush, right? She's really good. But she talked on leadership today, and she shared some things, that a leader is a trailblazer, and that means you're not going to always win everybody over. You're not always going to please everybody, and that can't really be one of the things that as a leader you're looking for in your business or in life as a woman. And she talked about that she felt like women had to be twice as smart and twice as prepared and twice as strong, because since we are emotional creatures, and I'll own that part, I have emotion just like everyone else, that sometimes our greatest naysayers try to poke that emotion, poke the bear, if you will, in order to get an emotional reaction. And when we launch into an emotional reaction, we actually lose our power. And our naysayers can use that against us. And so she's in a controversial role in some ways, right? And she's challenging the status quo. She's challenging the norm. And that's really what you do as an entrepreneur. You're challenging and trailblazing. And so when I look at what it takes to be successful in a small business, and especially in service-based small businesses, the leadership is huge, right? You have to be the leader of your ship. And I like that. I didn't mean for that to have a play on words, but it really did. But, if you go back to some of my favorite authors in business, Jim Collins in Good to Great, but more importantly for me, in Great by Choice, one of the characteristics of a great business was a visionary leader, right? And not just any leader, right? But one that actually put innovation at the forefront in their business. And so when you walk into small business ownership, I have to say you're coming to the wild, wild west. And I want you to be okay with that. I was talking to a client about the fact that they're in the wild, wild west, and nothing's ever assured, nothing's ever guaranteed, nothing's ever perfect. Like, if that's your monikers, those are your payoff points, then you might need to look for something else to fulfill that, because I'm not sure you'll get it from small business, because if it involves people, something always goes awry. It doesn't go as planned. It doesn't go on your time schedule. Somebody's like, yeah. So you have to be willing to be in the wild, wild west, but you also can take that uncertainty and use it to your advantage when you exercise good leadership and when you work on being a good leader. I'm not always a great leader. I'm not always a good leader. Some days, I tell you, I'm like, yeah. But I do try to learn from it and try to improve myself. And when I see a spot where I need to shore that up, I go to work on that spot to shore that up. because I know such a key component of my ability to be successful in my own business is my ability to be a good leader in my business, because there's no one else that's going to do that, guys. I will say I tend to say that if you don't make these choices in your business, if you don't define things, if you don't have a vision and focus on strategy and plan and execution to get you to that vision, somebody else will insert their own vision. Somebody else will make those choices for you, and oftentimes leave you holding the bag because it's your name, right, on the sign, as it were. And so it's sometimes the hardest place to put ourselves into and to accept about ourselves is that we are leaders in our business, even if we're leading ourselves. And we just really need to be okay with that, but also step into it and constantly to be developing your leadership. Your leadership will have everything to do with your success in your business, your ability to withstand doubt, your ability to be confident, your ability to take risks, your ability to see past today's challenges into tomorrow's future. And that's just such a segment. And I've said this before, and I didn't even come up with it, so I'm not going to take ownership of it. But I do think success is so much about be times do equals have. I tell my mastermind clients this all the time, is that you can do all day long, but if you are not the leader that you need to be, you'll never get what it is that you say that you really and truly want. So that has to come part and parcel. And sometimes you find yourself working more on yourself than actually executing or doing in your business or taking action. And it's a precursor, right? That's one of those ways you're about to take that next step, that your ceiling's about to become your floor. All of those things that really drive your business and you should be striving for are exciting and should be enjoyed. You'll enjoy the other side. You might not enjoy the process going through. I can't say I've always enjoyed the process going through, but it is that leadership element. So when you make that decision to be a small business and to be successful, know that the leadership part's going to have to come along with it. And that's okay. You can get guides, you can get coaches like myself who will help show you the way and help you find really what your unique brand of leadership is, so that you don't have to rely on luck in business. You just lead yourself into success for business. So that's it for today. Tell me what you think. Do you know somebody that needs this? If you just know somebody that needs to do this, even if you don't want to tag them in the comments below, which you're more than welcome to do, send this as a messenger. Send it in Messenger to say, thought of you this today. Really thought this might inspire you to some greatness. Lynn's like, I got to tune in on time. Yay! It worked. It actually was crashing. My app was crashing on me the first 3 times I tried to go live with you guys. So let me know what your thoughts are. Like this video, share it. Let's get this more business owners, especially women in business, talking and sharing and learning from each other, because my God, there's some greatness out there. And if we're quiet, we're not gonna see it. So that's it for today, guys. I'm Leslie Hassler, by the way, in case you didn't know. I own Your Biz Rules Business Coaching here out of Dallas, Texas, and we do coaching from the carpool when carpool's in session, most Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2:45 or so. When we're here. So that's it for today. Thank you, Lynn, and I hope you're having a great and profitable week, and we'll be talking with you on Thursday. Take care.